Let's go. Storming outside. Just open the door a little bit to catch a vibe. All right. If you're seeing this video and you're going through a Kundalini transition, this is a very good sign. I've specifically weeded out people that are on a more egoic, basically people that it's not really the right path. We need to know how the mind perceives what we're going through, even though it's happening, even though it's not, we're surrendered to it. We still need to observe this because basically it holds us out of really being in the unknown. It makes us think that there's some kind of supposed to should be type energy that accompanies that. So what I'm going to say is that I feel pretty certain that this Kundalini energy is an earthly energy. And what I mean by that is, to some extent, it's manifested through the exchange of our physical body and the earth. So that's always an energetic exchange that happens. We're not a person walking on top of the earth that's having a Kundalini experience. Let's stay relatively earthly and physical with this, but there's a constant exchange of I'm always dropping into the earth, me sitting here or standing. It's like sand pouring or something that's going through the earth, and then an equal and opposite exchange of energy from the earth is coming into you. And what we are is essentially that relationship. What our form is on earth, you can think of as that relationship, more or less. That's a big part of it. So what I'm kind of saying the Kundalini energy is it's the ability for this energy from the earth to kind of persistently be coming all the way through the head. How far up your body does this earthly energy come? You're resting into the earth, equal and opposite forces, Newton's third law, is coming back into you. How much can it go? How much resistance is there to that just coming through the crown? That's basically what's happening to us all the time. So that there's this idea of we're all enlightened already, because it's true, because that exchange is there. It's pure. But we perceive ourselves as something else, and therefore we're held out of that exchange. So that's why something like letting go, that's allowing the earth to support you, and the energy comes through you, ascends. A higher moving average of the energy getting all the way through us. Part of that's through lack of resistance stuff. You could think of it like that in terms of your body. But part of it is your integrity. Kundalini experience is very much about integrity. Is your structure stable enough here on earth for that to happen? And I'm meaning this all on a deep level. If embodiment is not a strength of yours, which if you're watching this, I would think it kind of has to be, because you're trying to have awareness through your being, and that's a higher energy thing. So in order to have that, you have to be building awareness. You're essentially building the capacity of energy, and it's increasing. Your beingness, the level of that you're existing as. So yeah, I think just really watch what's your narrative of the Kundalini. This is my narrative. I feel good about it. I feel confident about it. That doesn't mean I have to stay attached completely. Eventually, I have to transcend that, maybe. But I know that this is a part of it, or I know that me thinking of it this way, for where I'm at now, is valuable. building, just noticing that exchange and fluidity. Like that's probably enough. But a lot of people, it's like they think of it as like this fairy dairy mystical thing, and I think that's just depending on how embodied you are in that, like how much you know what the story you're telling yourself about. Like if it feels kind of magical and the rest of your life doesn't feel that as magical as this, yeah, just notice that. Ask yourself that. Be honest with that, because it has to start. It's not just when you're It's not. I mean, you know this already, but yeah, just notice. That's probably enough for now. And maybe another kind of example to elucidate this with the higher energy state. Imagine you get like a 1992 Pontiac burning oil, and it's going to go 100 miles per hour on the interstate, and it's not used to doing it. It's been sitting in the garage for a while. It might be able to do it, but stuff's going to be burning. Like it's going to be weird. It's going to smell bad. The engine doesn't really have the capacity for that. Even if it like does it for the sake of this example, to be able to exist in that, for the integrity of this car to keep being able to run, you can't really do that. If you do that, it's gonna break down. It's not built for that. Versus if you get a brand new Tesla, take it out there, it's nothing to it. It's nothing. And that's kind of what this higher capacity of earthly energy. It's a way to notice what you're becoming, what you are, what you need to help facilitate. Yeah. So congratulations on your journey. I'd love to hear you share. I've wanted this to stay my own experience, so I haven't really been talking to people. I haven't been seeking out people that are doing it. Learned